baton techniques.
Do it! Do it! Get back!
They are all skills that are highly effective once they've been mastered, but rather dangerous before then.
Nice one, Jack.
Hello, I'm Sam Matthews. I'm 30 years of age and I'm a Communications Centre officer working with elderly and people with special needs.
Sam speaking, can I help you?
I've been working in a control centre for 12 years now.
All right,
There is another side to me, that at night time I do actually own a karaoke business, and so I get my glad rags on and a wig and go and entertain.
Behind every great artist, there's someone to set up the electronic equipment. In this case, husband Sean.
Must have been cold there in my shadow.
Sam's interest in crime, however, goes beyond giving the people of Telford an opportunity to murder classic records.
I've always been interested in murder mysteries and obviously the situations, having children. I've never had the opportunity to go on a murder mystery weekend or anything like that. So when this came up, my husband was really thinking, oh, that will do for Sam.
She likes watching these investigating films and that, and I think she'd make I've even told her she'd make a good investigator, because when she questions me after I've been out or something, you know, I'm thinking, bloody hell, she's good.
I've got everything around me that I could ever possibly want. I've got my children, I've got my husband, I've got my home. I always seem to be doing things for other people, so it'd be nice to take just time out for myself and do something exciting, and I can look back in years to come and say, I did that.
Back in the gym, the group are taking turns to square up with instructor Carl, who's playing the role of a potentially violent assailant.
All I say is deal with whatever comes before you.
Well, hang on, get back, I haven't started yet.
Well, not me, I ain't done anything wrong.
The idea is that the trainees use the techniques they've been taught to land a blow he can feel through his padding.
Good, well done.
Christine's newly learnt double palm strike doesn't have the desired effect, so she tries out a slightly unorthodox move of her own.
I'm gonna hit you.
It's decided that the trainees will go unarmed from then on.
You'd have to explain to a jury.
He's got a hat on. Hello, I'm Christine Rose. I'm 30-something, which I'm not going to disclose. I'm married to Malcolm. I'm a housewife, and I'm a very busy housewife, actually.
Christine is one of the few mums in Britain who can justify the size of the car they use for the school run. Christine's 8 children, Sammy, Cindy, Rosie, Jessica, Daniel, Luke, Martin and Katrina, were all born more or less back to back, and their mum's not ruling out the chance of more additions to the Rose family.
She likes a challenge, and I think, to be honest with you, she'd be very good at being a detective. She's a very nosy person, so that helps.
At Christine's request, builder husband Malcolm designed the extension to their Warrington home to give Christine a 360-degree view of potential disturbers of the peace.
It's not that I'm a nosy person and I try not to be. No, I like being nosy. I'm not nosy in a nasty way. I'm not maliciously nosy. You know, I'm just generally curious.
With all her children still living at home, there's plenty to keep her occupied for now. One thing they've taught her is not to take things too seriously.
I've got a good sense of humour, and I think you're going to need that. I definitely think after a couple of weeks, you're going to need it. And I hope everybody's got a good sense of humour, or they'll be fed up with me.
Hello, what are you doing here?
Just burgle the house.
Okay, mate. I'll tell my daddy.
Tell your daddy, he's not here. Everybody down.
Get away!
What was that for?
Because you're
coming near me. Don't come near me.
Your father used to work
I
with
don't
my
know, don't
father.
go saying
When Andrew's time comes, he has a very different approach.
No,
You support Leeds United because I got 4 tickets for Saturday. You and whoever you want to take, me and whoever you want to take. I got a place we can go after. I got a bloke who knows a restaurant. You got a few beers we can have. We can have a hell of a night. And your old man, tell him to come round Sunday, see our old dad. They haven't seen one of their fears. They get on champion, mate.
All
Good
right,
lad.
all right.
Okay, folks. My name's Kath Sanderson. I think we've met before, haven't we? I've got a different shirt on today. Okay. There's a chief superintendent of this force who recently undertook a survey looking at witness statements, and what he deduced from that was that 40% of all the information contained in witness statements actually belongs to the person that's taken that statement. Why does that happen? How does that happen?
Putting words into people's mouths.
Putting words into people's mouths. And that's not about being corrupt.
No.
No. I mean, we need to be really clear about that. How do we put words into people's mouths?
Leading questions.
Leading questions, yeah.
Making suggestions.
Making suggestions, yeah.
They say something, you put it into your own words.
Put it into your own words.
It's very important that when interviewing witnesses and suspects, that it's done in the correct manner.
You can't just go in and guess it. You have to have structure and you have to plan beforehand.
With suspects, it's very important that you follow all the guidelines, because it may be that if you breach those guidelines, then the evidence would be inadmissible and you may well lose an admission.
You folk need to remember that as a police investigator, you've got lots of power, and people actually want to please you. They do want to please.
The investigator's skill at getting information from interviewees will be a key to their success in the murder game. But will they pick up on everything that's let slip?
80% of all communication is non-verbal. NVC is non-verbal communication. We'll do a little bit of an exercise, I think. My mother buys me monkeys every year for Christmas, and this is the latest one. What I'd like you to, and what's your name?
Andrew.
Andrew. Pull one out of there inside the monkey's head. Okay, and that will give you a mood state. If you'll stand up here now and non-verbally express that mood state, non-verbally.
6 numbers. Bow, bow, bow. Am I going to spend some money? Yes, yes, I got them. All these years lottery. Wow!
That's the best non-verbal ever.
That was good, that was good. And some, if you know what he's trying to express, what mood, excited, yeah, you got that. Thank you, Andrew.
Hi, my name is Andrew Weaver. I live in the West Country and I'm a farmer. I have 2 children, Emma and Nigel, a wife called Andrea, and a dog called Gizmo.
Born and bred in the rolling Somerset countryside, Andrew has worked all his life as a dairy farmer. And following at least 4 generations of his Weaver ancestors, he took over the business from his father. Asked to describe his life in 5 words, Andrew chose content but unfulfilled. After 50 years of farming, it appears he's looking for a bit of novelty.
When I saw the programme advertised, I thought that would be absolutely fantastic for me to exercise my imagination, solve a crime, be in a different environment, and to actually do something completely different that lots of people would actually give their high teeth to do.
Like all farmers, he's a bit on the snoopy side, and he likes to know about everybody's business without giving too much away of his own. But yeah, he'd make a very good detective because he's very snoopy.
This morning, what I'm going to do is have a look at a person's role who you may or may not have heard of, family liaison officer, on a murder. What do you know about family liaison then?
If your child's been murdered or someone in your family, they will go round and talk to you.
Yeah.
And just be really, I would say, the liaison between the family and the police force.
The family liaison officer in any inquiry is a vital cog within the investigation.
It's important that the family are kept fully aware of what's going on, that the family have some form of contact with the inquiry, and that the family feel a part of the inquiry.
This morning, some of the group are going to try out the job for themselves, waiting in rooms